This is the worst thing I've ever thought about. I'm calculating how what you need to get 20,000 points in the event, and it's very sucky. I will literally just go over here, and I will do. I will go here. There we go. So yeah, sure. I will just literally make myself a little bit smaller here. So what I'm trying to calculate is how many points. So let me just minimize this. So from so you need 751 stars, which means you only need half of them to be level 10, which equals to 375. Which if you add a point to 10 levels, that would make that times 10. So leveling all the 1 stars required this is for a 6 stars is 750 points. For upgrading to 2 stars, you will get 5 points each hero. So that would mean that, let's say I have these 375 heroes, I would multiply this by 15. No, by 5, not 15, I'm sorry. Yeah, I misread it. So if I do that, if I multiply that by 5, this needs to be added to this score right here, plus 1875. So leveling up and upgrading all of the required 1 stars will get you 5,625 points. So but we're not nowhere near done. You will at that point have 751 stars, which equals to 375. Remember, I need to remember 375. So 375, that's how many 2 stars I would have. And I only need 125 of those to be leveled up. And to level all of them up to level 20, which would mean just times 20, because it's still 1 point. So I would multiply this by 20, and I'd get 2,500. But then upgrade the rank of 125 would be 125 times, that would be 15. So that would make it plus 1875, and that would be the amount of points I would get. And yeah, that's the point I would get from upgrading all of the required 2 stars to 3 stars. And now there will be needed 25 4 stars, but I just need to think. 25 4 stars, you'd need that in total. So if then you'd only need 5. No, you'd actually need 6 in total. 6 5 stars. 6 times 4, right? No, 6 times 5, which is 30. Actually, you'd need 30. This is from the very scratch, so I've done all my math wrong. But who cares about that? Let's just say 5 as an example. I messed up, okay. I'll just add some points or something. Yeah, you know what? I can divide the total sum by yeah, I can figure it out. Okay, so say you need 5 of those. So that would be, yeah, 5. You'd need 5 to be leveled up to level leveled up to 5 stars. And yeah, let's see here. So you need 5, okay. So if I multiply 5 times, let's see here. So this would be level 40. So that would be 40 times 3, right? Yeah, that would be 40 times 3, which is 120 per hero. So it is 120 per hero. So if I multiply that by 5, that would be 600. So that's 600 here. Okay, cool. So you'd get 600 points for leveling these guys up. And also making these guys up to 5 stars, you can just plus 500. So if I just plus 100 times 5 equals 500. So that's 1100 points doing that. And this is, yeah, from the very scratch with only 1 star. So you're beginning with only 1 stars. And my math is probably wrong, but whatever. Okay, so then I'd need 1 hero to be leveled up to level 60. So that would be 60 times 8, which is 60 times 8, that's 480, right? Yeah, that's 480 points plus 300 for actually upgrading the hero. So this in total would be 625 plus 4375 plus 1100 plus 790, which equals 11,880 points. But if we add a single more 5-star hero, that would be another 4. I need more calculators. Yeah, I mistyped it and my computer still knew what I did wrong. So a single 5-star, that's 4 4-star heroes, right? Is that 5? It's 5, right? For a 5-star you need 5? Yeah, I think you need 5. So that's 5 4-star heroes, which is 5 4-stars equals 5 times 4, which is 23 stars. Which is 23 stars. That would be 62 stars, and it would be 121 stars. So that would be 121 stars divided by 2 is 60. So I would multiply this by 10. It seems the easiest way is to just level up a bunch of 1 stars to make this event work. Yeah, you can see the points you get is dramatically less the higher stars you go. So that's 600 points plus. How could I make this sum be like I add another 1? Oh, I think I know how. Okay, so let's scratch this stupid stuff here. Okay. And I'll just minus 480 and 300. So that's 11,880 divided by 5 multiplied by 6. Okay, wait a minute. So I need 11,000. I'll have to minus it first. So that's minus 300 minus 480. So that's 11,100. And then I divide it by 5. And then I multiply it by 6. And that's 13,000. Okay, so I think with everything, making a 6-star gets you 13,320 points. And that means you're a bit over halfway there of making. But that doesn't, well, it does kind of make sense. Because I made a 6-star and I had nowhere near this, but I had nearly a third of the 3 stars, and I had so many 2 stars. I barely used 1 stars. So that would get you approximately 13,320 points. So how much stamina would it require to grind all of these heroes? That's actually kinda. It's not going to be too difficult to math out, actually. So to level all of these guys up, so leveling 3 at a time, I'll do 2 at a time, because that's, I think, the most efficient. Maybe wrong, some say vice versa versus silver and whatnot, but we don't care about silver right now. So to get 13,320 points, you would need, okay, so we need 751 stars, which would mean you need 375 to be level to level 10, and 375 divided by 2 equals 187, which would then be 187.5 multiplied by 8. It would be 16. I'd require 16 stamina. So that's 3,000 stamina only to level the 1 stars. Only to level the 1 stars, you have to use 3000 stamina. Okay, and to level up to 2 stars, I don't actually know how many... I don't know. All I know is the stamina will require... It's difficult to calculate stamina because I don't know exactly how many runs I'd need. But let's say for example, how many would I need? Like, I think approximately, maybe let's say just 10 attempts. And I'd need 125. 125 times, it would be 80 then. It would be 125 80. So as you can see, that's 10,000. And then you have to level up. It will get cheaper. It will definitely get cheaper. But if I use 10 attempts, that's 10,000 stamina, that's 13,000. But I think my math is wrong. I do think so. But I genuinely do think you need, yeah, my math is wrong. You can't need 10,000. Like, can you though, really? Can you need 10,000? So, okay, 10 attempts, that equals, no, that's per. Well, I need 125. Okay, let's do this one more time. I'll divide it by, I'll divide it by 3. Yeah, there we go. And then I multiply this by 80 and this should be better. Yeah, I need to do 41 different grindings, but 3 at a time. And I'd have to do 10 per time, so that would be, yeah, that's much more, that's much better. Okay, so that's around 6,333 stamina. And then, okay, I think I can actually calculate this if I just do estimates. And let's say we take another 5 attempts or something. Let's just give it an example here. Let's say another 5 attempts on top of the 10 attempts. So let's say 15 attempts to make a level 30. And you need 25 of those. You need 25 to be leveled up. If I divide this by 3, that's 8.3, and I multiply it by 15. I did something wrong. 25 of them to be leveled up. It does it really? No, it can't. Obviously it can't. 25 of them needs to be leveled up. And I need to do this at increments. I need to do this 8 times. And if I multiply doing that 8 times per, that would be 8 times 80. No, that would be, how much would 85? 80. Okay, so that would be 120. 120, that seems better, yeah. So you'd need 1,000 stamina to level up those guys. And then it's let's just add on top of all of this, let's just add 2,000 stamina. Yeah, let's just add 2,000. It's probably wrong, but whatever. Plus 3,000. Plus 1,000. Yeah, so actually we'll just round it up, to be honest. We'll just round it up to approximately 10,000 plus stamina. Yeah, I'd imagine it would take probably 10,000 at that point, but I'm most certainly wrong with my entire math thing. I'm not good at math. So let's say you need let's just make it simple and say, hey, you need 10,000 stamina from scratch if you want to level up 6-star, just from scratch, from 1 stars. Let's say you need 10,000 stamina, hereabouts, maybe more, maybe less. I'd assume more, if anything. And that's 10,000 stamina for 13,320 points. Let's just, and you'd need not double as much as this. Okay, let's try something here. So, if we do 20,000 divided by 13,220, that's 1.5 times. So you'd essentially, you'd essentially need, with a lot of calculations, you'd need, 1.5 times 13,320 points. So if I just multiply this by the stamina or energy required, you'd need approximately 20,000. You'd need approximately 15,000 stamina hereabouts or something like that. But yeah, let's say you need 15,000 stamina. Let's do that. Let's just do 16,000. I think 16,000 as I'm wrong with a little bit here and there. So let's say you need 16,000 stamina to get 20,000 points if you grind from the very beginning all the time. And if you just do that purely. Let's say you spend approximately 13 seconds per battle. So let's first of all divide this by 8, which is 2,000. So you need 2,000 attempts. And if you multiply that by let's say you make 12-3 brutal, which is what you should do. Let's say you do it on an average of 12 seconds. That means you're grinding at a fair rate. So let's say you do that. That would require 24,000 seconds, and we'll add. You know what? That's okay. Let's do 16,000 again. Like overall, like with everything. Okay, you know, actually, never mind. Let's just do that. Let's ignore the loading time, the clicking the replay button and all of that stuff. Let's just ignore that. Let's just multiply this by okay, 16,000. That's the stamina divided by 8 times 12. And then we will divide this in seconds. Then we'll divide it by 60, which would mean 400 minutes. Yeah, well, 400 minutes, which you can divide by... No, that doesn't make any sense. If it's only 24,000 seconds. Is it really? 24,000 seconds. I must have done something wrong. So let's do again 16,000. That's 16,000 stamina. And then we'll divide it by 8. This is the amount of attempts you need. Then you multiply these attempts by 12 seconds. So that's 2,000 attempts times 12. Yeah, well, I guess it's 24,000 seconds. And then you divide it by 60. And then you get minutes. Then you divide it by 24. Then you get hours. Okay, so 16 hours. So a little bit, yeah, 16.6 hours of grinding. Approximately of just doing that. This is not counting in going out and in upgrading and everything. So I'd probably say over 4 hours. I'd say over 20 hours, to be honest. Over 20 hours the entire process, probably even more. And say you're spending 16,000 stamina. If you divide that by max stamina, which not everyone is level 60. So let's say you have 112 stamina. I think that's a good ballpark. So you say you have 112 stamina, so that's your stamina times 142, and if you literally buy all of that stamina, you'd need 5,700 gems to purchase 5,700 gems and energy refills, and all of this, now I can actually head over here, literally all of it. 5,700 gems. So that would mean you'd pay 5,700 gems, which is over $100. It's far over $100. 5,700 gems. Let's just do my currency first of all. 5,700 gems equals to let's see here. 4,200 equals 1,090. So 5,700 would mean approximately, yeah, honestly, let's just round it up to having these 3 packs right here. So if we do calculator, if we do, let's see here, 1,090 plus 329 plus 219, that's 1,638 kroner. And then 1,638 6,000 or 1,638 Norwegian kroner to USD. That means to finish this event on purely stamina, you'd need $191. And for these $191 plus minus a lot, you would get, for $191, you'd get essentially a pair of 6-star gear. You'd get 80 You'd get 80 gems, a 6-star legendary gear, 2 void shards, a legendary tome, and an epic hero, and some chickens, which really I don't care too much about. You'd get somewhat an epic 6-star, and so you'd essentially get a hero, an epic hero, a skill tome, void shards, a few gems, a little bit of silver, which doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. You'd get the 2 rare heroes, you'd get again a few chickens, and you'd get a 6-star legendary and a 6-star epic gear for $191. Is these rewards here purely, I may be very wrong, but is these rewards worth $191 worth of stamina and over 20 hours of your life? Is it worth 20 hours of your life and nearly $200 to just get an epic hero and a legendary tome? When they're offering legendary tomes, 3 of them for way less, why would you ever do this event? I'm sorry, Plarium, I really am, but your event is, in my opinion, it's, you need to you need to make some changes. Maybe it's just the math is there, and I may be again very wrong. But thanks guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And yeah, but this again is calculated from people having only 1 stars, like you can get 2 stars and stuff, but then it would even be slower. So I think the faster way is actually leveling up 1 stars. But yeah, thanks for watching, have a nice one, and goodbye.